What's going on, everybody? It's Luke Beller with the Sideline Scoop, and I didn't think I'll be making any more of these videos in the postseason. I thought the Packers, their roster would sort of stay how it was. I didn't expect them to come in and sign players, but apparently they decided to sign offensive tackle Jared Veldheer. Came out from Adam Schefter like within the past hour. As you can see here, offensive tackle Jared Veldheer, who started for the Colts on Saturday, is now signing with the Packers per source. Veldheer, I have trouble saying his name, will be the first player in NFL history to play 2 postseason games for 2 playoff teams. He's allowed to sign with Green Bay because he was on the Colts practice squad. So apparently he's making history. I think there were some kind of rule changes for this season, with everything crazy that's going on. And so apparently he was technically elevated for that game versus the Bills, that playoff game. And then right when the game ends, he goes right back to the practice squad. So because he's on the practice squad, the Packers can apparently sign him. Seems like a pretty interesting rule because you wouldn't think that a player could go from one playoff team to another playoff team. And it makes you wonder if the NFL will be like, oh shoot, we didn't realize teams were going to try to do this. But the Packers do have a new offensive tackle, and it's a pretty good signing for the Packers. He's a veteran. He's played in the league since 2010, has 113 career starts. And the Packers actually did have him last season, or near the end of the season, because they picked him up back last November. And then he ended up starting in one divisional game versus the Seahawks because Brian Bulaga couldn't play. And in that game, he allowed 0 sacks and 0 pressures. So he seems to still be pretty talented. And so the Packers decide to bring on a guy, the week before the Packers faced probably one of the best defensive lines, the best defenses in the NFL. And I sort of talked about that in my prediction video for the Rams and Packers. I'll link that right down below. So it seems like, they want to add some depth with David Bakhtiari being down. Will he end up starting? I would feel like it would be crazy for him to come in out of nowhere and just start, but you never know, it could happen. Maybe he's just a depth play. Maybe he'll just be playing backup behind maybe Billy Turner and Rick Wagner. But honestly, I have no clue what's going to happen. You never know. They could just throw him in there to start the game because, he has some experience with the Packers. So maybe they'd like to see him. Maybe they think he's better than Billy Turner at left tackle or Rick Wagner at right tackle. Who knows what the Packers are thinking. So it's going to be interesting to see, what they have to say throughout the rest of the week, if they do say anything about, whether or not he's going to be starting. If you've yet to subscribe, I'm going to start putting out more, Packers, Rams content, injury news, all that stuff the rest of the week, so make sure you guys subscribe. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.